What's up, guys? So in this video, we're going to talk all about how to get rich during a recession. Okay. So you're probably not going to get rich overnight. That's not really what this video is designed to do, but you can put yourself in a really good position to make some good money, even some life-changing money, by focusing on the right things. And as always, you shouldn't be taking this as personal financial advice. I don't know you, I don't know your situation, but what I do know is what works for me, what has worked for me, what works for a lot of the successful people I get to talk and interact with. And I want to share those things with you today on how to prepare for a recession, and not just prepare for it, but how to really take advantage of it, because you don't really get opportunities like this very often. Maybe once a decade, once every other decade, you really get a great opportunity like this to put yourself ahead. Most people are falling behind. We want to put you ahead. Here's some tips to help you do that. Tip number one is take care of safety first. I know it's super tempting. You want to get in on all the exciting stuff, all the assets that are beat up. You want to go find the next Dogecoin and take it to the moon. But it didn't work so well for people in 2021, 2022, did it? The reality is, don't chase the big exciting stuff before you've taken care of safety first. And all of my crypto cowboys kind of found that out over this past year, that just chasing the new, exciting, big, sexy stuff doesn't always end so well if you haven't taken care of the safety part first. What does that mean? It means make sure you have steady income coming in. Make sure you have your emergency savings down. You have a chunk of change. It doesn't have to be an entire year sitting in cash in a savings account somewhere, but you should have at least a few months sitting around to make sure that if job changes happen, the economy throws you a curveball, you're still ready to go and still ready to make money during that time frame. Okay, so take care of safety first. Chasing the exciting assets can come later. In fact, it's going to be one of the last steps that we talk about. Safety first. Step number two is focus on income producing skills. And this sounds backwards to most people. What most people do coming into a recession is they worry about their job, and then they just start finding like the things that are beat up. So where's my Bitcoin, all this crap that's beat up and going to go to the moon when it recovers. And they dump their money in there too early, and then they lose it all. And then they have no money to invest in themselves. They have no money to invest on the recovery. And they're stuck kind of in the same position or worse coming out of that. The way that you avoid that, create safety with an emergency fund. But then rather than investing in some of these assets first, because you don't know when we're coming out of this recession. We could be in a recession for all of 2023. It could last into 2024. We don't really know what kind of damage was done by increasing interest rates. And we won't know that until next year sometime. What you can control and what you can focus on is your own skills, your own ability to create extra income. And in my opinion, that's the first thing you should be investing in during this time period. Invest in your ability to increase your income. And that could be learning what you have to do to get a promotion, increasing your value to your employer. It could be learning a new skill, whether that be something like sales, affiliate marketing, starting your own business. It could be something like trading, where you want to add that skill to your skill set to allow you to increase your income. Because increasing your income is going to put you so much further ahead than everybody else. And it's also going to give you the added advantage of having more cash to dump into assets on the recovery. Most people during a recession, they shrink. They get really conservative. They don't want to invest in themselves.
Sometimes you just have to believe in yourself.
They don't want to really make any kind of progress towards their own personal journey. They wait to get out of that first. But the best time to do it is when everything's beat up, when everyone else is being conservative, because you can come out of that guns blazing at the end of that to put yourself in a really strong position to be successful. But it comes down to investing in the right skills to increase your ability to earn income. Because if you can do that, then you can put yourself in a position to take advantage of tip number three, which is you want to stack up cash and line up the assets that you want to invest in. So once you've started increasing your skills, you started increasing your income, now you can stack more cash to invest in assets. So one of the things that I'm doing right now is I have a list of stocks, I have a list of cryptocurrency, I have a list of real estate areas that I want to invest in. and I'm preparing that cash to use. And because I've increased my income skills, because I have more cash now, I can invest in all those different assets at really, really opportune moments. I can use some of that income to dollar cost money in, but still have a chunk of cash waiting on the sidelines. If the recession hits us harder, we get a great buying opportunity. But it gives me lots of flexibility, and that's one thing that you can do as well. Now that your income is increasing, now that you've improved your skills and you're earning more, this is when you start stacking cash and thinking about where you want to put those dollars. Don't just do a spur of the moment thing where you heard something on the news or everyone's talking about it on Twitter and you just go throw your money in that thing. Know what you're going to invest in beforehand. And that means doing a little bit of homework, asking the right kind of questions, knowing what kind of assets will stand to do really, really well coming out of a recession. Those things will help put you in a really good position to make really good life-changing money. And that's really what you want to put yourself in a position to do, because the best time to buy assets is during coming out of a recession. No other time can you get better prices and get life-changing kind of deals. But if you don't have the income skills and you don't know what assets to buy beforehand, you're going to miss out on those opportunities. So tips 2 and 3 are super, super important. If you can do those tips, you're already way ahead of everybody else. And tip number 4 is you just back up the truck. So we've had it all lined up. Now we're waiting for the right opportunities to be able to get in on those things. It depends on the asset class that you're looking at in terms of when to make some of those moves. So stock market, for example, you want to see inflation start inflecting downward. And ideally, you'd like to see how Q1, Q2 earnings come out. If earnings are positive, no signs of recession, we back up the truck, we find all the right stocks, all the right assets, and we ride the gravy train through the next bull run. If you're more of a real estate investor, you'd like to see house prices come down some. You've identified the areas that you want to buy in, you found the right deals, and because you have the cash, you're in a much stronger position than everybody else, because the environment you could be investing in, fewer buyers because they got hurt by the recession, sellers are desperate to get rid of properties because home prices have come down and they may have gotten hurt by the recession, puts you in a really strong position to get assets at a great deal. And that's really how you make money coming out of a recession. So you focus on safety, the things that you need to do. Don't chase the hot things early just because it sounds exciting. Make sure you're safe. Start learning income producing skills, stuff that allows you to stack more cash. Identify what you want to invest in beforehand so that you're ready to go. You know, when the right conditions are there, that's when you really back up the truck and buy some life-changing assets. So take advantage of these tips. Start thinking about what you want to do. And even going into the end of the year here, start thinking about what skill you want to learn and take advantage of. And again, if you guys like tips like this, you like taking back control of your money, you like getting honest tips on trading and investing, go ahead and like this video, share this channel, subscribe. We give away all of our ad revenue every single month to our top subscribers. So we'd love to do more videos for you. Help you guys out, and we'll see you on the next one.